There we go. All right. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here Beyond the Airwaves Leveling Up. Since it's Monday, that means it's time for Monday Mayhem. That means we're going to give you stories that you didn't hear in the mainstream. So,
Or you heard them in the mainstream and you wish you hadn't.
nah, not like that, really. Because, of course, the one in the mainstream was that missing lady in Hoover, Alabama. She's been found. She's okay. We don't know all the details yet, but we're just going to wait for the family to, get things settled back and so forth. So, let's see. There we go. All right. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by 3 of my crazy cohorts. I'm sorry, 2 of my crazy cohorts. My brain is up my ass tonight.
Well, hey, there are three of us here. You just got one hiding.
In the chat. All right. Anyway, first to my left we have our resident Joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
And then below me we have our resident paid us, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Pay me, pay me, pay me. Hi.
And of course, our friend Sajo from the Bronx is in the chat room. Alright. Well, I'll start with something a little weird. I've got smoke in the air. And believe it or not, and according to Janet, and this is true, I checked this, I found it on the Weather Channel's app as well. Our smoke is courtesy of wildfires in the Pacific Northwest and Western Canada. Seriously.
Like I said, Mother Nature and the weather have been going sideways since frickin' December.
Oh, I think it's been doing that for a few years now.
No, but I mean, what's going on now?
Yeah.
The weather went sideways starting in December.
Yeah. I think the weather started going sideways when there was that 3 a.m. tornado back in November 30th here.
Yeah.
So, because we've been getting all kinds of crazy weather. Let's see, Miami for the first time ever in its history, an excessive heat warning.
What was the high in Miami today?
Well, it wasn't the high; it was the heat index you had to worry about. The heat index was 112.
Damn. And our high, without the humidity, was a. Hey, hold on, Ziggy, temperature. It's 113 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't too bad to go get the mail. Dragon wasn't breathing that hard.
Yeah. Okay. All right, bear with me. I'm trying to look at this.
Growl.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What are you chuckling at, girl?
Well, I'm not trying to say. I love how they started off. Did someone say it's getting hot in here?
Oh,
Okay.
There's that song. It's getting hot in here. So, so here's one on National Weather Service today extended a heat advisory for Miami-Dade and Broward counties as the heat index, or the temperature feels, is forecast to range from 105 to 110 degrees across South Florida. Heat advisory will remain in effect through 7 p.m. They're issued in a region where a heat index of 105 degrees or higher is registered for at least 2 hours.
You know what?
What?
If their heat advisories are anything like ours, if it doesn't settle, they'll issue a longer one, like they've been doing to us for the last almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, let's see. Temperatures will continue to peak in the low 90s on Monday and Tuesday afternoon, as the weather agency said. While heat indices in excess of 110 degrees could materialize in isolated areas for short periods of time across Miami-Dade County, the duration of such an event will not be long enough to warrant the issuance of an excessive heat warning, the National Weather Service said.
And I always bitch that heat is heat, so quit complaining about it. And I've
Yeah.
been bitching about it for at least 2 weeks now.
Let's see. On Sunday, the weather agency issued an excessive heat warning in Miami-Dade for the first time as heat indices were expected to surpass 110 degrees. Heat advisories have marred South Florida since the beginning of July. One culprit of the recent excessive heat has been the anomalously warm water temperatures residing just offshore. This has resulted in our daily sea breezes actually making the heat more oppressive, as evidence FLL's, that's Fort Lauderdale's, observations this afternoon, the weather agency said on Sunday. Waters off the state's southeastern coast were running about 3.5 degrees higher than normal in Fahrenheit, with waters in the Florida Keys up a stunning 7 degrees above average as of last week.
Global warming, maybe?
Yeah. This can have dire consequences for state waterways battling algae blooms. Get out of the way, I can't read it. Coral bleaching and fish kills, Get out. Stop popping up, damn it.
You want an example of coral bleaching? Bring up close-up pictures of the coral in the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
A lot of that is bleached.
Yeah. It also may add powerful fuel to tropical systems that pass through the area during hurricane season. So.
Okay.
Whew.
Keep your eye on the weather, folks.
Yeah.
Hang on, or hang on, people. We going for a ride.
Yeah. And I see Goaty.
Hi, Goaty.
Goaty. Been a while.
But people don't pay attention to what's going on around them.
Yeah. Excuse me. You have to excuse me, folks. I'm battling just a slight bit of nausea, but it's not to the point I'll be losing anything.
Well, if you do feel like you're going to, run like hell. But anyway.
Run like hell. But yeah, the air quality is starting to get bad across from a lot of the east because of this smoke. Of course,
I bet. Hey, Sajo, has all the smoke come back to you again?
Wouldn't surprise me. It probably has.
Well, I'm just gonna wait for an answer. You're excused.
Yup. Yeah, it's back. It's back in his territory again.
Wow. Don't tell me we sent our bad air your way.
No, I don't think you did. Thank the Pacific Northwest wildfires for that.
And don't forget to blame the Canadians.
Yeah. Like in South Park. Blame Canada! Blame Canada!
Was that kid supposed to be Kenny?
No, that was Cartman. Cartman's the one who always says, blame Canada.
Okay, excuse me a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Yeah, it's from Canada. Sorry, folks. I am uber tired tonight, and I don't know why either. So, yes. Right now, it's just me, myself, and I here, but that's okay. I mean, seriously, though, the weather here has been weird. I mean, yesterday morning, about 5:30, 6 o'clock, we had some pretty nasty thunderstorms come through. But then by about 12 o'clock, you wouldn't think... The only clue that you had that anything happened, all the leaves from all the little parts of the flowers being on the ground. That's it. How have y'all been? Haven't seen in a while. Yeah, we missed you. We missed you. Going? Sorry. Yeah, we missed you. We're glad you're here. But yeah, weather here's just been nuts. Ugh, excuse me. Let's see. Let's see. One of these stories is a rant rocket because boy, I saw this and it's like, what the hell?
I'm back, and also hello, Goaty.
Yeah. It's 142 AQI.
Futaba too.
Futaba.
Sorry about that loud
the server
reception.
has been quiet for quite a while. I was beginning to wonder.
Yeah.
Who's been quiet?
Goaty and Futaba. They're both here in the chat.
Well, I was talking about Sumi's server.
Oh.
Oh, what happened to Futaba and Goaty?
Don't know.
Probably just busy with life. It happens.
Life. Don't talk to them about life.
Yeah, don't talk to anyone about life. No, I'm kidding. All right. Anyway, this story I'm gonna do because this one scares the hell out of me. YouTuber Logan Paul has a energy drink called Prime. Now, here's what's crazy. The FDA is actually looking at... Uh-oh. Okay. Anyway, the FDA is asked to look into the drink because it has the caffeine of not one, not two, but 6 Coca-Colas.
God damn.
I'm surprised Hasbro didn't sue the energy drink over that name.
Why would they do that?
Prime? Transformers?
No, Janet, Prime's just a regular word. All right, but anyway, and seriously, 6 Coca-Colas. I have a pretty good idea. 2 sips of those things would probably kill me.
Well, I drink 2 cups of coffee. This size is my mug now because I broke the ceramic one I used all the time. But I drink 2. I drink 2 of these a day, providing 1 to 2.
Okay, so here we go. This is out of New York. An influencer-backed energy drink that has earned viral popularity among children is facing scrutiny from lawmakers and health experts over its potentially dangerous levels of caffeine. Last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, Senator Charles Schumer called on the Food and Drug Administration to investigate Prime, a beverage brand founded by the YouTube stars Logan Paul and KSI that has become something of an obsession among the influencers' legions of young followers. One of the summer's hottest status symbols for kids is not an outfit or a toy, it's a beverage, said Schumer. But buyer and parents beware because it's a serious health concern for the kids it so feverishly targets. Backed by 2 of YouTube's best-known stars, Prime was an immediate sensation when it launched last year, prompting long lines in grocery stores and reports of schoolyard resale markets. Oh, wow. Advertising itself as zero sugar and vegan, the neon-colored cans are among a growing number of energy drinks with elevated levels of caffeine. In Prime's case, 200 milligrams per 12 ounces, equivalent to about a half a dozen Coke cans or nearly 2 Red Bulls. Ugh.
I don't do the energy drinks, so
thank God I don't either.
Screw that.
Yeah, that high content prompted bans from some schools in the United Kingdom and Australia, where some pediatricians warned of possible health impacts on young children, such as heart problems, anxiety, and digestive issues. A company representative said their energy drink, which comes with a warning label that it is not recommended for children under 18, contains a comparable level of caffeine to other competitors. As a brand,
that would be something to do. Do our own research and compare Red Bull, Prime, and several other different energy drinks just to see which one does have the highest caffeine content.
Well, you're not going to get me. Oh, you won't get me to do that one.
No, I mean not drink it, but research.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, Ren.
Hey, Ren.
Hi, Ren.
As a brand, our top priority is consumer safety, so we welcome discussions with the FDA or any other organization regarding suggested industry changes they feel are necessary in order to protect consumers, spokesperson Alex Seeley said in a statement. Seeley also noted the company sells a separate sports drink, Prime Hydration, which contains no caffeine at all. But in his letter to the FDA, Schumer claimed there was little noticeable difference in the online marketing of the 2 drinks, leading many parents to believe they were purchasing a juice for their kids only to wind up with a cauldron of caffeine. A simple search on social media for Prime will generate an eye-popping amount of sponsored content, which is advertising, he wrote. This content and the claims made should be investigated, along with the ingredients and the caffeine content in the Prime energy drink. And I so agree with that because that could be dangerous. Hello, Ren. How are you?
Yeah, too much caffeine can cause heart palpitation, the equivalent of doing speed.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, because I know there was one guy, I think he did like an energy drink, a Coke, and something else, and it killed him. Let me see if I can find that one.
That's way too much caffeine. Jack comes in asking me to turn on Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry you had to hear my shouting, people.
Let's see. It looks like this is... Wow. Let's see.
What?
Caffeine overdose killed a 16-year-old student back in 2017.
What did he drink?
Well, let me see what the combination was. The teen concerned a cafe latte, a large Diet Mountain Dew, and an energy drink.
Well, wait a minute. That large Mountain Dew has the equivalent of how many cups of coffee?
I have no idea. It doesn't say. Let's see. He drank all three in a 2-hour period before collapsing in his classroom at Spring Hill High School on April 26, 2017. But yeah, he basically he died from a caffeine-induced cardiac event causing a probable arrhythmia. So,
Well, you know what? I know of a few parents that let their kids from the age of about 5 up to
hmm
drink sips of their coffee, but not the energy drinks or the full cups of coffee. I can't remember how I got to like coffee.
I think I tried it when I was a kid and I didn't like it at all.
Well, I can't drink it black, so I foo-foo mine up with coffee creamer.
That's fine.
And my mom, she kept telling me, drink it black. I don't like it black. We'd get into a
Okay.
little debate every time I'd have to buy coffee creamer at the store.
Okay. Well, one thing's for sure. I need to work on making a supernova rant rocket because this next story will send your blood boiling. Okay? In anger. An 11-year-old suffers severe burns from an acid attack on a school playground.
Oh, another kid got his hands on acid?
Yeah. So here's what's
Okay.
going on. And this is out of Detroit. An 11-year-old girl is recovering from severe burns after another girl threw acid on her during a fight at a school playground. Deara Summers
You're a
was
jerk bitch.
yeah. Deara Summers was attacked last Sunday at the playground at Verner Elementary School in Detroit. She spent 3 days at Children's Hospital being treated for severe painful burns all over her back, legs, and arms. It started with a fight at the playground that Deara said she was not a part of. Her family said 2 girls in their early teens, one of them being Deara's cousin, were involved in the fight. Deara's family said one of the girl's mothers handed her child a bottle filled with acid. They said the girl then threw the acid at Deara, her cousins, and her siblings. 2 seconds later, it started like burning and went through my shorts, Deara said. She suffered burns on her back, legs, and arms, and she ran home after the attack. I was screaming, I was crying, she said. Her mother said this will scar her daughter for life. It was a traumatizing event that took place, and she's going to remember this for the rest of her life.
I
Detroit
hope they
police,
arrested the bitches that did it to her.
yeah, Detroit police are investigating. Further information was not available. I'm going to see if there is any update on this because this was posted back on Friday. Let's see. Acid attack playground. Detroit. Okay, a 12-year. All right, we got an update. A 12-year-old girl has been charged in the acid attack.
Okay, how old was the girl?
The person who did it, 12. The victim is 11.
Okay, so are they charging the parents along with her?
Well, we're going to find out. Let's see. Now, this was updated today. A 12-year-old girl has been charged in connection with what officials say was an acid attack on another girl on a Detroit playground this month. The 12-year-old girl is scheduled to be in court tomorrow afternoon on one count each of assault with intent to do great bodily harm and felonious assault, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim L. Worthy said in a news release. Worthy's office said the girl was released on a $10,000 bond with a tether on Saturday. Okay, she was not publicly identified by authorities, and her case will be heard in the court's juvenile referee department. That's new, I never heard of that. The girl's family have not identified themselves, and it is unclear whether they have an attorney. This is an extremely troubling set of allegations, Worthy said. Instant, horrible decision making can have lifelong effects on others. There is no excuse for this. Okay.
Okay, they should charge that mother. You want to know why? Because it was the mother that handed
Gave
her
her
that
the
frickin' bottle of acid.
Right. Let's see. Now, of course, we know about the story during the argument. After the argument, Deara and her siblings left the park, but Deara went back for her purse, and the acid was thrown on her, according to the family's GoFundMe campaign. She suffered second and third-degree burns on her back, arms, and legs. She spent 4 days at the burn unit at the hospital, the medical fundraiser said. Deara showed WDIV her injuries, saying she screamed and cried after the unknown liquid was thrown on her. At first, I didn't feel like it, Deara said, but then, like 2 seconds later, it started burning and went through my shorts. Detroit police did not immediately respond to requests for more information today. So,
Well, it's ongoing, so I can understand that.
yeah.
But they only charged the 12-year-old?
Yes.
They should charge the mother with aiding and abetting for handing her daughter the freaking acid bottle.
That's true. I mean, like I said, this is still developing, so I suspect there'll be more to this.
Yeah. Still, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get bullied in school, but not to that extent. You know?
Yeah.
I think I've told you my horror stories from school.
Yeah. Well, let's see. From one girl having to deal with this to a brave girl. Police say a brave 6-year-old girl fought off a man trying to abduct her by biting him.
Ooh. You go, girl.
Yeah. Alright. So, here's what happened. And this is out of Miami. A 6-year-old Florida girl is safe thanks to her quick thinking and good advice from her mother. According to the Miami Police Department, a man tried to kidnap the child while she was playing outside, but she fought back, biting him so hard he dropped her. The young girl named Lyric, love the name already, said the man came up to her while she was out with her brothers and sisters that day. Lyric shared her story of what happened, saying she screamed when the man grabbed her and bit him. She not only got away from the would-be kidnapper, but she got a good look at him, which led to his arrest.
I wonder if it was anybody in the neighborhood.
Well, let's see. Police said they arrested Leonardo Venegas after getting the girl's description of the suspect and spotting him on surveillance video. The little girl credits her mother with teaching her never to talk to strangers. I told her don't talk to strangers, and if anything happens, just try to pick up something that's close and just hit them with it, Lyric's mother, Tisha McGill, said. Venegas is facing kidnapping and child abuse charges stemming from the incident. Miami police are calling the girl smart and brave after fending off the suspect. We're thankful she did enough to save her life, Miami Police Department Officer Kiara Delva said. Police believe there could be more victims and have asked anyone with further information to come forward. Now, this might make you mad. Venegas has since pleaded not guilty to the charges he is facing and is currently being held without bond, thank goodness, according to online jail records. McGill said she is now planning on moving her family out of the neighborhood. Can't fault her for that one.
No. You want to know something? Her mama taught her to pick up the nearest thing and hit him with it.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't pick up anything, so she hit him with the closest thing she had, her teeth.
Yeah, exactly. There are some kids that are tough.
I don't blame Mama for wanting to move out of that neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say it was in Detroit?
Mm-mm. Miami.
Ah, there are rough parts there, too.
Mm-hmm.
I got to admire that girl.
Yeah. And then we go from a brave kid to...
Surely,
Yes.
I just hope that little girl didn't have to take rabies shots by biting him.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
see.
go ahead.
Okay. I'm not going to read that part because that's personal. All right. Anyway, here's something fun. Of course, the Emmy nominations were announced last week. But of course, now with the writers and actors strike going on, who knows what's going to happen at this point. But anyway, there is one good thing. There is a 10-year-old boy who did a guest role in 2 episodes of the the Max series The Last of Us. He has made history with an Emmy nomination.
You're kidding, really?
Yeah, he's only 10. He's also deaf.
Oh, a male version of Mary Lee Matlin?
Marley Matlin, yep.
Marley Matlin. How did I get Mary Lee?
Yeah, it's Marley Matlin. But anyway, his name is Kevin Montreal Woodard. And he's only 10.
Montreal, like Canada?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. He stole and broke hearts as Sam Burrell, the brother of the most wanted man in Kansas, during 2 episodes of the HBO show's Emmy-nominated first season. Of course, this show is The Last of Us. I don't want to say Among Us.
Hey, you got that game on the brain too much.
Yeah. Anyway, he has made history. Last Wednesday, the 10-year-old actor scored an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series for his role as apocalypse survivor Sam Burrell in the HBO hit drama, becoming the youngest actor to ever do so in the category. The talented young performer is also the first ever black deaf actor to garner a nomination, according to Deadline.
I thought with a name like that he was African American.
Yep. Anyway, Woodward told the outlet he was shocked by the nod and also shared some advice for other actors from similar communities. I think that everybody should just do their best when they're trying to act and just go for the auditions, he said. Don't worry about it and just go ahead, try to act your best. Yes, it was hard with the facial expressions and learning how to interpret the script for American Sign Language, but I think it's really important to also learn and listen to your production team and collaborate with them. I got in, and so can you. He added a Deadline, nothing that he is aware of the importance and huge impact of his nomination as a young black deaf actor.
I wonder if the character in the series was deaf.
Yeah, they made sure of that. Alright, anyway. Woodward also received praise on social media from celebrated actress Marlene Matlin, who has been deaf since she was 18 months old after a childhood illness.
About now.
Congratulations to first-time deaf actor Kevin Montreal Woodard for being the youngest Emmy nominee as guest actor for The Last of Us, wrote Matlin, 57. As the youngest Best Actress winner myself for an Oscar, my hands are waving in the air for you. Matlin, of course, won the Best Actress Oscar in 1987 at the age of 21. At the time, she was the first deaf person to win an Oscar. Her Coda star, Troy Kotsur, became the first deaf man to win an acting Oscar when he took home the Best Supporting Actor award in 2022. Kevin's mom, April Jackson Woodard, also told Deadline how she had been flooded with messages after her son's nomination was announced, including from his Last of Us co-star Bella Ramsey. People kept sending messages, and I cried immediately because I never thought or dreamed of what happened to my son, she said. You know, I never ever even considered it. After Kevin got the role, I asked myself, how do I even prepare my life? It wasn't easy, especially as a black deaf mother and also being a widow. I was trying to take care of everything on my own, but he would say, Mom, I got this. And he did. Noting it was also her son's first TV show ever, she added, we are completely humbled and honored. Sharing how supportive 19-year-old Ramsey, who uses the they pronoun, and fellow co-star Pedro Pascal were on the set, Kevin revealed to Deadline, Bella really became like a big sister. They knew a bit of British Sign Language, so they also picked up some American Sign Language as well, without the interpreter. Pedro, he was able to receptively understand, excuse me, and give hugs and friendly gestures. No, excuse me, I've got to drink water. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You mean that the Brits have a different sign language than we do?
That's correct. They're not the same.
Okay,
Yep.
That's kind of different.
Yeah, but he says it was Lamar Johnson who placed his older brother Henry Burrell, a.k.a. the most wanted man in Kansas, became like family off screen. Lamar, we were almost like brothers. We would play video games and chat using technology, he said. A lot of the cast learned sign language, even though we didn't ask anybody to do anything. It was an amazing experience. A good representation of what the world should be, everybody interacting and communicating regardless of anything. Johnson, 28, has also received a nomination in the Guest Actor in a Drama Series category for his appearances in the 4th and 5th episodes of Season 1, and fellow guest actors Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett received nominations for their work in Episode 3, Long Time. The Last of Us, which can be streamed in full on Max, scored 17 nominations total. 75th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will broadcast live from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles on September 18th. Of course, with a strike going on right now, that could be up in the air.
Yeah. You want to know something, though? I may drop Disney Channel just to get Max. That and one other thing to get Max. Yeah. Because isn't Max like $12.99 a month?
It's $9.99 with ads, $14.99 with ads. Without ads, excuse me.
So I could get it with ads.
Yeah.
For how much with ads?
With ads, $9.99. Of course, the price may have gone up. I don't know.
Well, either that or I drop Disney and then get the Disney Hulu, drop Disney and Hulu and then get the Disney Hulu package.
Yeah.
I have to look into that tomorrow.
Anyway.
Boy, I wish he wouldn't think out loud so much.
Mm.
Excuse me a minute.
You're fine. Ugh.
Ah.
But yeah, it just goes to prove a disability doesn't mean someone is disabled.
It says it's not a disability, it's just a different ability.
Exactly.
That
And
was from a Darman
mm-hmm.
video.
Yeah. Oh,
This
go ahead.
one teacher,
Mm-hmm.
one teacher tried to put this young man into a separate class, and he was, because he didn't think the kid could do it. And this other guy came in. He had no arms, and yet he played the drums with his feet.
Sure.
And man, he did good.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid finally didn't get put into a box and says, I don't have a disability. I have a different. It's not a disability. It's just a different ability.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
living proof, those guys on the set.
Well, I don't. Well, I didn't do the work to learn the sign language, so everybody can understand each other, which I think is smart.
Tell me about it. Okay, let me see if I can find something.
And speaking of Asperger's, believe it or not, I've on YouTube I follow Monty Robo. It's like an animated. It's kind of like the animated version of Apple Text in a way. But one of them, believe it or not, Janet, has a child with Asperger's.
I think I heard that one.
Yeah, the child has Asperger's and gets rejected by both her biological mother and her stepmother.
Nancy Walton Laurie, the Walmart heiress whose $300 million yacht got spray painted by climate activists.
Why am I not surprised?
Mind if I read that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Meet Nancy Walton Laurie, the Walmart heiress whose $300 million yacht got spray painted by activists. Nancy Walton Laurie is the daughter of Walmart co-founder James Bud Walton. She inherited her stake in Walmart when her father died in 1985. Nancy is a billionaire owner of a recently defaced $300 million super yacht. On Sunday, climate activists from environmental group Futuro Vegetal spray painted a super yacht in red and black paint as it was docked at a port in Ibiza, an island off the coast of Spain. The 361-foot-long yacht is worth an estimated $300 million and is called Chaos. It includes a swimming pool, cinema, spa, and aquarium. According to Yacht Bible, it also belongs to one of the wealthiest women in the world, Walmart heiress Nancy Walton Laurie. After activists spray painted the stern of the yacht, they held a sign that read, you consume, others suffer. A video of the event of workers hosing down the paint afterwards was uploaded onto Twitter on Sunday. And the original article was in Business Insider, so
okay,
I believe it's legit.
I believe so too. But yeah, kids are smart.
Okay. You know what skip lagging is?
No? Never heard of it.
It's where, okay, let me see if I can find an explanation for it. Okay, hold on a minute. Ziggy, what is skip lagging? Okay, it's a little annoying. But anyway, you could get in trouble for doing it.
Yep.
Lulu. Come here, Lulu. Sorry. Hi, Lulu. She's got lots to say.
Yeah. I wish I have more interesting things that happen.
You're fine. Oh, wow. Miss Marvel Season 1 will air on ABC next month, becoming the first Marvel Studios series to be released on network television.
Oh?
Nice. So for those
Wasn't
who
that
didn't...
at the theater?
No, no, that was Disney Plus.
Okay.
It was 6 episodes. And I still haven't finished that one yet. I think it's a good way to, end the summer.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to figure out ways to fill in the fall since we won't be doing the shows.
Well, don't
Oops.
worry.
Shut up, Janet.
I don't think Godi, Futaba, or Ren knows that we're going off air yet.
Yeah. Well,
that's why I told myself to shut up and don't mention it anymore. Sorry, guys.
It's alright.
Yes, as you may have heard, at beginning in August, we will be taking a bit of a hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
But Ash and I are gonna be returning to stream soon, but not on Twitch.
Right.
We're gonna try. We're gonna Jan, easy. We're gonna try Kick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Try a what?
Kick. The
Kick.
new. It's the Twitch alternative.
Yes.
It's called Kick?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see if I can get it
talked
out of
about
them.
it at least a few times. I've talked about it.
I've had different things on my mind. And I just probably forgot about it.
That's okay. That's fine.
I'll see if it's in the Microsoft store. Yeah, because if it keeps up the way it is... Oh, no. I'm thinking of Twitter. Twitter's going to go downhill if they don't leave it alone.
Well, luckily, there's a new thing called Threads, which I actually like Threads.
Yeah.
Is it spelled like the needle and thread?
Yeah. There's only one catch, though. And that's why I'm not getting onto Threads just yet. If you delete your Threads, you also delete your Instagram.
Well, you can deactivate.
Okay.
You can deactivate Threads.
Okay,
and you
that's
can still keep. Oh, I'm creating blue.
I don't think I have an Insta. Anyway. We have a little bit of hope here in the valley. It may not reach us. Maybe just the dust will reach us. But, excuse me, down in Tucson, they had thunderstorms, which would explain the humidity I felt when I went to get the mail.
Yep. The humidity.
Humidity.
The humidity.
But no, it's a little late getting in here, and I hope our season is not real short.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you heard about this one. Country star Jason Aldean dashes off the stage with heat stroke mid-song, ending the concert.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Okay. So here's what's going on. This was posted, I think it was today? Yeah, it was posted today. Country star Jason Aldean's concert in Connecticut was abruptly cut short after the Big Green Tractor singer showed signs of heat stroke and rushed off stage, the venue reported. During his performance of Crazy Town in the Xfinity Theater in Hartford, Aldean was struggling to get through the song before halting the performance and dashing off the stage on the evening of July 15th, Deadline reported. The rest of the concert was canceled and the venue tweeted about it the following morning. Yesterday's Jason Aldean show will be rescheduled for a future date. We appreciate your patience as we work on rescheduling a new date, as well as the outpouring of well wishes for Jason, the July 16th tweet said. Our rep has confirmed he is now doing well after experiencing heat stroke during last night's performance. One fan called Aldean's departure and posted the video on Twitter, sympathizing with the country star regarding the heat. It was bad enough just standing in the pit, the fan said in a tweet. I can't imagine performing in jeans, boots, and hat under all those lights in that humidity with no breeze. Hope he's okay. The same fan shared a photo. Even though the Jason Aldean show was cut short tonight, he still put his all into the songs he did perform, which made the night worthwhile, the same fan said on Twitter. An artist's health and well-being are so important, but is often overlooked. These guys aren't machines. They're humans, too. Thank you very much.
You know what? He shouldn't have planned his concert date in the middle of the summer. Now, where was he at?
In Connecticut.
And the weather's been wonky there, too.
Yeah, but the problem is they can't control the weather. But here's the thing. Aldean released a video of his own thanking those who checked in on him. Just want to let you know, thanks to everybody that's called in, checked in, I'm doing fine, Aldean said. Just one of those things. I was hot and I was playing golf all day yesterday, and then got to the show, and I think it was a combination of dehydration and heat exhaustion. Yeah. Okay. Temperatures reached a high of 89 degrees in Hartford on Saturday, CBS News reported. When temperatures are extremely high, some people's bodies can have trouble regulating temperature. In some cases, people can experience heat exhaustion and have muscle cramps, nausea, weakness, and cold or clammy skin, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. If heat exhaustion persists for too long, it can lead to heat stroke, the most serious form of heat injury, according to the Mayo Clinic. People experiencing heat stroke can have hot, red, dry, or damp skin. They also can have a fast and strong pulse, and they can become confused. People should move indoors immediately and call 911 right away if they have symptoms. Aldean is on his Highway Desperado tour.
Well, anyway, I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. When they plan these things, they can't anticipate the weather, right?
Right.
So that's not his fault. He can't predict the weather. But like I said, it's hard to, you have to perform in your look. So in his case, it's the jeans, the shirt, the hat. It's just,
Hey, Mike, remember Madness's stage costumes? Usually suits.
Yeah.
That are made out of real heavy material. I don't know if it's wool or not, but sometimes, like when they performed at the House of Fun Weekender, that's usually when it's warm outside too. So yes, I take back what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because see, the problem is they can't control the weather. But the most important thing is I'm glad he's okay, because I would not wish that upon anyone, not even a worst enemy.
I wouldn't put it on my own worst enemy either.
Yeah, because heat stroke can be dangerous, because unfortunately my next door neighbor, he died in 2009 as a result of heat stroke.
Yeah.
So.
And you have the brutal humidity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you have the high heat. I have the heat and the humidity, which Janet is like, it's 117. In my case, it can be like 98, but it feels like 117.
Uh-huh.
So. Yeah, the problem was all these bands are going on tour and everything. The one thing they can't do is predict the weather. Because remember the Indiana State Fair and the collapse during a severe thunderstorm, killing 7?
Uh-huh. Yeah. The only thing predictable about the weather is its unpredictability, people.
Right.
But
excuse me, I'm sorry. Ugh.
The frog's talking to us, right?
Yeah, this frog's been talking a lot tonight.
But so that is a sign that our monsoons are on the way, I hope.
Yeah. In other words, I saw the sign.
Yeah, and this is Bill Engvall. Hey, here's your sign.
Here's your sign. Love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, the
Okay. There was something I saw earlier today, and I told Janet about this.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember it.
Let me see. Let's see. Posts. A friend of mine. Okay, here it is. A friend of mine posted this. So, Groucho Marx, when he was alive, he would suffer from severe insomnia. So, when he couldn't sleep, he would call his Beverly Hills neighbor, Alice Cooper, and ask him to come over and join him. Alice would bring over a 6-pack of beer, and Groucho and he would drink beer and watch old movies on TV until Groucho nodded off.
Well, for some people who do not know who Alice Cooper is, he's a shock rock. He was a shock rocker from the
Nah,
70s.
still is. Still is.
Yeah.
Well, he's a shock rocker, and he's also one heck of a philanthropist too.
Yes, he is.
Speaking of, he is currently on tour with Rob Zombie.
Oh, nice.
What a combination!
I know, because Rob Zombie is also a shock rocker too.
Uh huh.
Or, well, shock metal.
Yeah, but from what I understand, Rob Zombie's not too bad either as a person.
Oh yeah, he's very good too. He's also a movie director too.
That's true, he is. That is true.
Yeah. All these people that you think are bad, turns out they're not so bad after all.
Yeah. Like Brett Michaels from Poison. Who knew that he's he's basically like what do you call it, an armchair meteorologist, but he knows his stuff too.
Uh-huh. There's another rocker that is an artist. As, if I remember correctly, he also had some of his art on display for sale at a shop in Vegas. Can't remember which hotel though.
I can't remember who it was because I know who you're talking about. Anyway.
You sound like I feel.
Yeah, I'm just uberly tired tonight.
Yep.
I'm tired and feathered.
Anyway. I'm just trying to think. Nothing exciting really happens in this area. And that's a bad thing?
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Florida's latest invasive species is adorable. So listen to this. Fuzzy invasion of domestic rabbits has Florida suburb on hunt for new owners. Wow. So, here's what's going on. This was published today. Out of Wilton Manors, Florida. When Alicia Griggs steps outside her suburban Fort Lauderdale home, Florida's latest invasive species comes a-hopping down the street. Lionhead rabbits. The bunnies, which sport an impressive flowing mane around their heads, want the food Griggs carries, but she also represents their best chance of survival and moving where this domesticated breed belongs. Inside homes, away from cars, cats, hawks, Florida heat, and possibly government-hired exterminators. Griggs is spearheading the effort to raise the $20,000 to $40,000 it would cost for a rescue group to capture, neuter, vaccinate, shelter, and then give away the estimated 60 to 100 lionheads now populating Janeda Isles, an 81-home local community in Wilton Manors. They are also descendants of a group of backyard breeder illegally let loose when she moved away 2 years ago.
Oh.
They really need to be rescued, so we've tried to get the city to do it, but they're just dragging their feet, Griggs said. They think that if they do that, they'll have to get rid of iguanas and everything else that people don't want around. Monica Mitchell, whose East Coast Rabbit Rescue would likely lead the effort, said capturing, treating, and finding homes for them is not an easy process. Few veterinarians, street rabbits, and many prospective owners shy away when they found out how much the work the animals required. Griggs agreed. People don't realize they're exotic pets and they're complicated. They have a complicated digestive system and they have to eat a special diet, said Griggs, a real estate agent. You can't just throw any table scraps at them, which is true. Wilton Manors is giving Griggs and other supporters time to raise money and relocate the rabbits rather than exterminate them, even though the City Commission voted in April to do just that after receiving an $8,000 estimate from a trapping company. The vote came after some residents complained the lionheads dig holes, chew outdoor wiring, and leave droppings on sidewalks and driveways. City commissioners also fear the rabbits could spread into neighboring communities and cities and become a traffic hazard if they ventured onto major streets, which is true. The safety of this rabbit population is utmost importance to the city, and any decision to involve ourselves will be certain to see these rabbits placed into the hands of people with a passion to provide the necessary care and love for these rabbits, Police Chief Gary Blocker said in a statement. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, which often culls invasive species, has told the city it will not intercede.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. The rabbits pose no immediate threat to wildlife. Lionhead rabbits aren't the only invasive species causing headaches or worse for Floridians. Burmese pythons and lionfish are killing off native species. Giant African snails eat stucco off homes and carry human disease. Iguanas destroy gardens. Like the Wilton Manors lionhead rabbits, those populations all started when people illegally turned them loose. But unlike those species, Florida's environment is not friendly to lionheads. Instead of the 7 to 9 years they live when properly housed, their lives outdoors are nasty, brutal, and shortened. The lionhead's heavy coat makes them overheat during Florida summers, and their lack of fear makes them susceptible to predators. Munching on lawns is not a healthy diet. Their illnesses go untreated. They need owners. Domesticated rabbits released into the environment are not equipped to thrive on their own, said Eric Stewart, Executive Director of the American Rabbit Breeders Association. And no, it's not the voice of Seto Kaiba either. Let's see. He said the breeder who released them should be prosecuted, a path the city has not pursued. The Wilton Manors colony survives and grows only because lionheads breed like the rabbits they are, with females birthing litters of 2 to 6 offspring every month, starting when they are about 3 months old. On a recent morning in Janetta Isles, clutches of 2 to 10 bunnies dotted the streets of lawns, the bravest hopping up to residents and visitors in search of treats. A large group of rabbits gathered on the driveway of Gator Carter, who puts out food for them. He said the lionheads bring the neighborhood joy, and his 2 young grandchildren love giving them carrots. People drive by, stop, love them, feed them, Carter said. They don't bother me. We have a couple Airbnbs on the island here, and the people, or guests, are just amazed that the rabbits come right up to them. But John King says he wants the rabbits gone soon. They dig in his yard, and he spent $200 repairing his outdoor lights after they damaged the wiring. He bought rabbit repellent, but that didn't work, and his little dog doesn't scare them. He's their best friend. Every morning I get up, and the first thing I do is cover up the holes and chase them out of the backyard. I like them. I just wish they could go somewhere else, King said. Rescue would be great.
Well, you want to know something?
What?
I don't know which is worse. The iguanas, which are invasive species as well, or the rabbits.
Right.
Okay. Hold on. Just a second. Hold on. Just a second.
Okay.
Look at the sleepy kitty in a natural habitat.
Oh, Lulu. Hello, Lulu.
Hold on.
There's Lulu. Oh.
Oh, she's sound asleep. Looks like she's using the magazine thing for a cat sanctuary.
Yeah, she has. Also, hello, Lottie.
Hello.
Lottie. Hey.
Hi, Lottie.
Hello.
We're just wrapping up the show in about 3
About 3
minutes.
minutes.
But I just
Oh,
caught
lovely.
Lulu sleeping.
Yeah.
Aww.
Look at Lulu. It's like, I want to be comfy. Oh, get the camera off me. Get it off
She's
me.
staring at us.
Get it off me.
She just sits just perfectly, too.
Yeah. Get that
Look at
camera.
it. She's staring at us.
Yeah, it's like, get that camera out of my face now.
I know you have that camera on me. Now get it off me, please. I'm trying
Get
to
that
sleep.
Get that camera off me. No.
All right, Lily, you win this round. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's nice to see Lulu.
All right. This is I have my Next Door Cotton Flower newsletter.
Oh, anyway. All right. So I think this is a good point to wrap up the show for tonight. And I do apologize for starting it a couple minutes late. I mistracked the countdown clock, and it's like shit. So that's my fault. Anyway, of course, tomorrow night is Tune In Tuesday. I am streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on Wednesday. And I think I'm going to have some fun and see if Yugi can knock out Quentin with one of those Xyz summon number cards, because you get 5 times the damage. And of course, Thursday, it's trivia night, as usual. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play the 10-second inning, so bear with me, growl.
Well, they do have an app. Lets you know what the air is like.
Alright, so with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night, sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for Tune In Tuesday. Night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Don't go, Lottie, please.